Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing another practical test in State of Survival. This time we are going to compare two Generation 2 pets and see which one performs better with a control march. And I have to say, the result surprised me a lot. For this test I used Finn and my control march. I wanted to compare the Generation 2 Kangaroo against the Generation 2 Sandcat. But there is one very important detail. These two pets are definitely not at the same upgrade level. In fact, my Kangaroo has a huge advantage when we look at development. Let's start with the first test. I used my Generation 2 Kangaroo, which is fully upgraded. This is basically the best version of this pet that I can currently use. It has been developed to the maximum level, so we should expect very good performance from it. I equipped the Kangaroo on Finn and I tested it with my control march. The result? My march inflicted around 8500 casualties on the enemy. So okay, now we have our baseline, right? Next I changed only the pet. I removed the Generation Kangaroo and replaced it with the Generation 2 Sandcat. And this is where the comparison becomes very interesting. My Sandcat is nowhere near maximum development. It is currently only level 122, its stars are still purple, none of its skills are fully upgraded, even more importantly, two of the skills have only just started being developed. So we are comparing a fully developed Generation 2 Kangaroo against a Sandcat that still has a lot of upgrades ahead of it. Normally, you might expect the maxed pet to have the advantage, but that didn't happen. With the Generation 2 Sandcat, my control march inflicted around 11,200 casualties. Let's compare these numbers again. With the maxed Generation 2 Kangaroo, I got around 8,500 casualties. With the unfinished Generation 2 Sandcat, I got around 11,200. That's approximately 2,700 more enemy casualties. And remember, the Sandcat isn't even close to its maximum potential. So for me, this makes the conclusion very simple. If you are playing a control march, even a relatively weak Generation 2 Sandcat can already outperform a fully upgraded Generation 2 Kangaroo. And this is important when deciding where to invest your pet resources. If you already have a Kangaroo upgraded, you don't need to regret that investment. It can still be useful, especially depending on your hero's march style and other parts of your setup. Or of course you can move Kangaroo to your second march. But if your main march is control and you are deciding which Generation 2 pet you should continue developing, the results strongly favor the Sandcat. My Sandcat still has purple stars. It's only level 122. Its skills are far from finished. There is still plenty of room of investment. And despite all of that, it already produced a significantly better result than my max Kangaroo. Imagine what could happen when the Sandcat reaches a much higher level, gets better stars, and has all its skills properly developed. Of course, I want to remind you that this is a test with my specific control setup, and Sandcat is way more expensive to build. Different heroes, different march styles, different stats, and different opponents can produce different numbers. You should not expect exactly 8,500 or 11,200 casualties with your own march. What matters here is the difference between the two tests. And in this comparison, the Sandcat was clearly ahead. So if you are building a control march and you are choosing between the Generation 2 Kangaroo or Generation 2 Sandcat and you have resources for that, my recommendation based on this test is clear. Go with the Sandcat. Even before it's fully developed, it is already playable. It can already be a stronger option. Now, I want to know about your experience. Have you already switched from Kangaroo to Sandcat? Did you notice a similar improvement with your march, even it's not control? Let me know your results in the comments, because comparing tests from different players can help us understand these bets even better. And if this test helped you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel and share this video with your alliance and friends. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next State of Survival guide.